I'm Jess and this is High Scores. A couple of weeks ago I headed out to Disneyland Paris for their Season of the Force and I thought I'd show you what they had to offer in the way of Star Wars fashion and accessories, as well as my thoughts on Season of the Force. Now, until recently, when brands like Her Universe and Elhofer Design started hitting the interwebs in a big way, women didn't have much geek apparel to choose from, apart from fitted t-shirts and hoodies. Not that there is anything wrong with t-shirts and hoodies. I myself have a giant collection of lots and lots of geek themed shirts and jumpers and varsity jackets and hoodies, and should probably look into getting shares with T-Fury. So, did Disney deliver? Yes and no. What they did have to offer wasn't entirely made up of 50 Shades of Pink like so many women's clothes are, but there weren't a huge number of designs. Minnie Mouse had dresses and jackets which were all brilliant and full of colour, vibrant patterns and lovely, and Tinkerbell's range was absolutely delightful. They had a gorgeous dress there, and top and everything. It was top and everything? Yeah, well done, Jess. But Star Wars was just mainly t-shirts, a couple of jumpers, and a really flimsy dress with the title logo slapped all over it, which just to me felt a little bit lazy. This C-3PO's top's colours don't really work with the grey, and I just feel like it looks a little bit awkward and clunky. There was a really cool cropped layered floaty Genuso top, but nothing that really stood out. I mean, it was all kind of just not plain, but nothing really had a wow factor. But I did, however, pick up this gorgeous X-Wing scoop neck jumper, which matches my Lego Batman watch colour scheme perfectly, and also this R2-D2 cubism-y kind of top. But these were really the best pieces on offer, I feel. I feel like Disney could have done more with their shapes and silhouettes and the textures of fabric. It just all seemed a little bit safe to me. I also picked up this wonderful floral purse from Loungefly, who, as we all know, have the biggest and most fabulous range of Star Wars rucksacks and backpacks are the same. Tote bags and purses and over-the-shoulder kind of, or crossbody kind of bags, and loads more. So why, Disneyland, do you only have about 5 designs on offer? Which, personally, I think aren't even the strongest of the bunch. I love that R2-D2 and C-3PO tote bag, but you have so many amazing designs, just bring more of them over to Paris. Lack of designs aside, I am now the owner of a much more beautiful and far more robust purse than I had before. And cool thing, it also feeds my obsession with having all of my cards neatly ordered, which they definitely weren't in my other purse. So it's an OCD friendly purse. Also, can I just say, my friend picked this up for me in Japan. It's in Japan they have little stickers for their ID cards, and so I put it on my oyster. It's adorable. As for Season of the Force itself, it's not 100% what I was expecting. The parade, show and Célébration Galactique were incredible. Film footage and effects projected onto the side of the Tower of Terror with clips celebrating each key character and fireworks. I absolutely loved it. It was amazing, and like, it was the perfect thing for any Star Wars fan. The only thing that I didn't realise when I booked the tickets to go to Disneyland Paris was that the Star Wars ride Star Tours and the big space-themed ride Space Mountain, soon to be Hyperspace Mountain, and Star Wars themed, were actually shut for refurbishment until mid-March and May respectively. Season of the Force opened early January and is running until March 26th. I get that Disneyland want to refurbish rides during the quiet months. I totally understand that. You know, you can't get away from that. You need quiet times to actually, you know, fix your rides and whatever. But why have one ride open for maybe a week, 2 weeks tops of Season of the Force? Please don't brand the beginning of the year as Season of the Force if all you've got are a few stormtroopers about the place in Universal Studios, a 30-minute Jedi Academy for kids, and one really, really cool light show. I loved the show. I just wish it had more. I had an absolutely brilliant time. But it wasn't the Season of the Force I was expecting, which was really sad for me. But, what are you gonna do? I did also manage to buy some things from the shop. I got some magnets for family gifts because they're the best gifts ever. You just buy them and then dish them out. Everybody loves a magnet. I also got this bobble hat for my sister, and also this incredible X-Wing mug, which holds like a gallon of tea. It's like bigger than my face. I like mugs that can hold a lot of tea. So well done, Disney. You have redeemed yourself a little bit. You are on a 5 out of 10, but this brings you back up to roughly an 8. But only just. So overall, Star Wars merch was a little limited at Disneyland Paris, but hopefully they'll have more variety and more stock once they finish refurbishing Space Tours, Hyperspace Mountain, and open up a Star Wars shop in Discoveryland. I was walking around for ages in Discoveryland trying to find the Star Wars shop, which didn't exist. Thanks for watching High Scores. If you enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Geek Syndicate so we can let you know when the next one's out. In the meantime, head over to geeksyndicate.co.uk and check out the latest nerd news, reviews, and our great podcasts. See you next time! Tea in England is a lot better in England than it is as well, rather than France. What?